Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are going to be doing more coding, and that's it. Hope you're excited. I don't know. Hold on. Haven't fully set up yet. Bam. We're done. Okay, we got this. So far I've been doing a little bit more work on it. I've been working on the thing. As you can see here, I've made the sprites with see-through backgrounds. So just had dinner, but yeah, I made the sprites with see-through backgrounds, and yeah, so now you can actually put them on the player. Okay, some of them might need some tweaking, but for now, this is what they're going to look like. That's my idea. And then I also have been working on some rock and tree textures. And hold on. So this is my tree. Oh wait, no, I've been scrolling. Yeah, trust me, it looks way less blurry when you're not putting it through. I don't know. Some programs just do not know how to open files like this. They just put like anti-aliasing on the thing. And then also have a bit of a rock texture. This is like rock 1. This is rock 2. Probably can't see, but it's just a little bit of stuff I've been working on for the nodes. So then that way I can put an example of the nodes in the bottom here. And so I don't have any access to any of the tools right now, like on my PC, but I found that there's this pretty neato burrito website called I don't know, you just go online, was it? Online photo editor. Did I not? No. Thought I pressed enter there. Yeah, and then there's this thing. Yeah, so then what you can do is you can just open an image, say my where's my tree texture? Right here. My tree texture. Then you can zoom in, grab this cut tool, pull out the wand, and then just be like bam bam, and then save that. I mean, I don't know how to do it in Paint. If you know how to do it in Paint, please let me know, because it's definitely annoying having to look to some external program to do stuff like this. Not gonna lie. And then what we want to do is we want to open another image. I'm gonna open up our tiny rock, 32 by 32. We're going to do the same thing. Let's zoom up here, cut, magic cutout, lower the tolerance. I don't think we lost anything there. Hit save. And we type in clear again. We want these nodes to be cleared, so then that way, you know, people can that way it can exist in the space. You know, people can go behind it, in front of it. Makes a whole lot more sense, eh? And then this, I think this one, and how I got this little bit of shading to work is by, so where's Tiny Rock 1? Okay, so when we get to Tiny Rock 1, let's close this, open, Tiny Rock 1. So this is what Tiny Rock looks like. And you see what I actually did to get that slightly granular looking effect was I just put it in Paint, expanded it, then made it smaller, and then expanded it again. And what happens is when it gets smaller, I think it has to approximate what the colors of the pixels are. So what it does is it creates that kind of sort of weird blending effect. And to anyone who knows. So this is, yeah, so clear. Awesome. So those are all my clear textures. Go into here, we click, we cut, and then quick access to that. And then we can paste it in here. How did I miss? Oh, there it is, paste. There we go. Always good to keep everything in one file, one folder, one thingamadoodad. I'm definitely going to need to put all of these little images into a folder somewhere. This is not a good place to just have them strewn about. So then let's see. Minimize that for now, and then we can open up file. Oh, I closed it. Numpty. Right. So then let's take a look. We grab our clear tree. We can pop it in here. Press enter. And then we'll do the through, mostly because I really don't like the way Windows handles images. Yeah, so you can see nice and clear. So that's what a tree looks like. And then I can put my rocks in here. Hello. Thanks, my dude. So we're gonna grab tiny rock. Change that to no through. Can put rock there. Then we can grab rock 2. Oh god, where did it go? No through. Thank goodness. There we go. Yep, so that's my rocks. And then I need to work on iron ore, which I'm going to abstract from my rock. And then I'm going to work on the bush, which is basically going to be the tree minus the trunk. But I feel like I already wasted a little bit too much time today on the visuals. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to finish up this document, and then if I have time, I'm going to go ahead and finish off these little bits and bobs. But hopefully today we'll get to finishing this and doing some actual code by the end of this. So now, I'm doing pretty well, you know, trying my best to keep myself busy. Anyway, so mission level structure. So this game only has the single level. Yay! Trials. Woohoo! Can we get enough in the chat? I'll start us off. Yeah. Mega rip. Mikkel, currently engaging in some YouTube comment therapy. Anyway, this game only has a single level in it, and that is no level in it. It's all cool. No worries. I mean, hopefully you have no worries. It's some pretty trying times out there. Okay, that's cool. Still nice to have you here. Here and there, I guess. So let's see. So this game only has single in it. For a second I thought it was like, I don't know. It's like, I don't, as for now, times 3. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it the Great Plains of Oodle. Damn, big flex. And then there's me saying that casually at like 65%, being like, Dude, you can tell where the 65% comes from. Just like with such great names such as Oodle. Boy, if anyone's cringing right now. Let's see, the Great Plains of Oodle. The Great, I should say, Oodle is home. Oodle is a cute name. You're funny. That's what you are. Maybe, no, wait, I should be like, no, you. No, you. Anyway, Oodle is home to many wondrous resources and resources. The level contains a variety of nodes to work with. Pathing nodes. What else? Trying to find a good way to word this. So, are the levels stored in memory? What data is saved across the levels? The elements that are saved in this level are the harvest nodes, including their resource and maybe I should say res. So resource types, tool required, sprite, and refresh timer. And then pathing nodes, cost to traverse, oh yeah, position. And the siege info. which includes the numbers of enemies that spawn at night. During the game. Over course of that game, and the type of enemies it chooses to spawn. I think that's about everything I could think to cover for this. Then we need to highlight the objectives, and then the only thing I can think of this might be a good thing to quickly jump back to the assessment for. So let's quickly see. Yeah, let's go to the assessment here. Oh, I have two versions of the same thing open. Lol. Yeah, so let's quickly go to the website. Why is it so big? Oh wait, that's bigger. There we go. Did I accidentally cut something out from the template for levels? If any of the levels require specific behaviors, then describe those here. Okay. I feel bad not leaving it in there, but I feel like it's what's gonna have to be left out. And then if we go, nope, there we go. 1 sec. There we go. So now that this is here, we've got asset list and yeah, what's going on there? Yeah, I don't think let's try and search for the word document. Okay, so that's in the appendix 2. Yeah, let's go to the appendix 2. Oh no, that's okay, that's literally just the document template. Okay. So why is the document template incomplete? Okay, so I'm just reading these for the first time here, but okay, just reading these this brief, and yes, so just making sure that my game will have this stuff implemented, and it definitely would definitely would be cool to do a stealth simulation, but we're not going to do that for now. Anyway, so just had to double check, but yeah, we're kind of going more for a forest simulation sim. So we just got to make sure all this stuff is implemented, which will be easy enough. So I don't think that we're gonna have a problem, but definitely do feel like might watch a bit of this. This seems like a really good tutorial to watch. Smooth Criminal. Banana. No. Okay. So we really don't have anything to write for levels since there's no level specific behavior. So skadoosh, and it's gone. So let's see, just double checking. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll make this 10, and then we'll change the rest. Awesome. So now we've got to do a menu. You know what that means? Oh wait, no, we've got to do objectives. But first we're going to do a menu. So that means we're going back into Paint. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going back into Paint. Except we probably can't do an 8x8 little thing and then scale it up. So this time we're going to do you think 64? 32x32? We'll try 32x32 to start. So we'll go Paint. Okay, image resize. Go 32x32, and then we'll boost here. Let's take a look. What can we do? It probably won't be 32x32 because we want menu buttons, eh? So maybe we'll unlock that. Make the vertical 16. That's cute. Yeah. We can have a little button. Oh boy, I am very, very good at drawing. A very steady hand here. You know that moment when you kind of realize that, hey, maybe probably would have been a better idea. I actually want when you're not sure what you want. 'Cause I feel like I might want Y on the outside. At the very least, I want something along. Wait, nope. Is there like a draw line tool? And then I kind of want to use the negative space to spell play. Maybe we should spell play and then move it around. Yeah, we'll so we'll actually just we'll quickly get rid of these colors. Oh yeah, so I can just make box shapes. Oh yeah. I'll probably do that for next time. I kind of drew it and now I just got rid of it, lol. Okay. And then oops. Are there words and shapes as well? Oh. Okay. No, that's select. Ooh. Oh, sorry, shapes. I don't think there's any shapes in there. I mean, I don't think there's any words in there. I can... Ooh. My goodness, I'm fat fingering this. Yeah, definitely made this a little bit too tight. I think. Nope. And then, what does the Y look like? It'd be like... Oh no, I don't have enough space. I need to move this stuff across. It's easy when you're just drawing boxes. And then... I said it's easy when you're drawing boxes. It's just boxes. Does that look okay? It's off center. I think if we got rid of one pixel off the bottom and added a pixel to the left, we'd make this a little bit better. We'd make this a little easier. Yeah, I'm going to quickly change that. So I'm going to go into image, resize, pixels. And then we want to take one off the vertical and one on the horizontal. Oh shit. Ah. There we go. That's what I should have done. And then we grab the white. Oh no, yeah, we'll do the shapes thing. Shape. Oh my. And then size 1 point. And then we make that one bit smaller. Bam. Boxes don't work too well. It doesn't quite match. Like if I can't zoom this anymore, but it doesn't quite line up with the marching ants. Oh what? How did I change the color? What did I do? Okay. I guess we're doing that. So we go File, Save As, Tiny Play. We'll do it Tiny Play 1. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab the whole thing. And then I know you can inverse, right? And that there's a way to inverse the colors in this, isn't there? I remember. Now I can inverse crop select, I think. That's what I'm thinking about. So I don't think I can do that other stuff. Well, this is where we refresh. Wait, is there an invert function in this? Please tell me there is. Why is images take so long to load a tiny freaking photo? It's a photo, man. Why is it sitting there taking up like 31 megs of memory and it can't even open up a single photo? Do you need to like open up like 7 small photos or something? Now it works. Is it because the damn thing is too small? We'll edit. Can't edit files smaller than 50 pixels. Too small to edit. Okay. Well, this is when we bring up. Let's go back to the pixel thing. There we go. Excuse me. Drawing text, add element, add image with liquefy, effect, filter, adjust, cut, crop, arrange, properties. Cool. So let's grab this whole thing. Can we, I guess we'll grab a filter. Not too old. Where's invert? There's gotta be an invert filter. That does look absolutely sick. That looks sick. I found something 17 times as good as just invert color. Oh, there it is! The invert! Okay, so we found invert, but I feel like we might want more invert. Oh my goodness, now it's Minecraft. Dark street. Why is this so good? How is this so good? If anything, this looks like an epic animation. This feels like a GIF I want. I want this to be a GIF. Okay, so what are we gonna do? Well, for now, I'm going to. That could be fun. Could totally do some like really low poly pixel art kind of stuff. But I think, wait, what if we upped the resolution? No, we can't do that. I like the really small art style. I'm gonna save this though. No, I'm not tired of ads actually. That's the first one. Tiny play 2. Download. I think. Oh. Oh no. Okay, well we're gonna refresh here, I guess. So we go to the filters. Let's have vignette. Oh no, so we picked effects. Now we can add filters. That could be cool. Holy shit. Pixelate. It doesn't do anything up until like what is it? Until like was it 80%? Nah, it has to be like at 85. 85 is when it does pixelation. And then it stops pixelating and then it goes back. That's hilarious. Mosaic. That is excellent. I love this. And then we can go anti or pro. So I'm just sitting here trying to figure out how much of this I want. Kind of want all of this as a GIF. Smooth. Blur. Grain. Doesn't do anything. Okay. So I'm going to save some more of these different ones. Was the last thing I downloaded a... Then this one's a JPEG. Did I only save this as a PNG before? Yeah, I kind of want to have everything as one file type. So I'll just I'll resave the other ones. Oh goodness. This is downloads. Oh, whatever then. Yes, I'll resave plate 2. Don't have to re-put up the number 1 thing. Always keep copies, my dude. Always keep copies. So we grab the... And then what we were going to do was we're going to do the filters, the bit of vignette, the bit of fringe benefit. We'll stick it at that. 59% seems to be the magic number for us. And then I realized I saved it as a JPEG. There we go. Now we've got to go into Paint and start making some other ones. So we made play. Now we need exit. Wait. Hold on. We do want that point there, so let's quickly mark that point out. Cool. Then we erase everything. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind. We want to mark the 4 points. Awesome. So now, let's get started. We're going to make exit. X is going to be a pain. Or not. Okay, exit doesn't quite look quite right. Doesn't look quite right. Okay, let's fix that. I think what we want to do is we want to move this X1 across. That means we can move the I1 across, which means we can move the T1 across. Just the T. Yes. So just need to fix that. So it's one more. And then we need to use the select tool. We want to select this. The T is too thick. I agree. Okay, so let's select, what are we selecting? I want to select from up here to down here. Yes. So then we move it one across. There we go. And then we can make the E a little bit more. So we grab the black tool, the black pencil, and then put the white pencil, go, then we go. There we go. One space is on the exit. We got it. So then we can file, save as, tiny exit one. Then I don't really plan on having an options menu, so maybe some pause text. This is going to be kind of hard to write. Oh, because then we also need a clear version. So this is when we go up here and then we close this, then we open our tiny play. Right? Now what we want to do is we want to get rid of everything except the white words. So we cut out. We don't really need tolerance, so we'll cut that out, cut that out, cut that out. And these. It's impossible to see. I don't think you can even save it properly in the other one, so might as well. Yeah, so this is going to be our play, our clear play. And then I think what we can do here is we'll save this as tiny C play 1. My goodness, my game's going to be filled with art. I'm really having fun doing this artwork. And then drawing tool size 1. Why do you have a minimum size of 2? Why would anyone have a minimum drawing size of 2? Does this tool even work? Pen tool. There we go. Uh-oh. What? This is very interesting. Am I not allowed to use the draw tool? This is like a retouch tool. Maybe, yeah. So brush tool. The brush doesn't seem to do anything. Does it need to be a bigger size? Even when it is a big size, it doesn't do anything. I don't get it. Does it need to be on a different layer? Yes, that makes sense. Oh. That doesn't make sense. Okay. Bam. Nice. Then we want to fill this whole thing. Is there a bucket? I want a bucket. No, there's no bucket. Well, that's okay. We'll create a shape. Oh. I want maximum hardness, and I want this to be about 25%. I I want this size to be big. And then I want to click. There we go. So now we have a slightly gray play button for when you hover over it. Okay, so then we hit save. Tiny cplay 2 PNG. Then we grab our exit. Nope, that's not where we go. Open. Exit tool. Grab our exit. I think we only have one exit so far, so we're going to work on our other exit. Yes, so far we only have play buttons. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to grab our exit. And as I said before, we're going to go to our effects. Something artsy, vignette, 5%. Then we hit save. PNG, exit 2. Then we add a vignette. Then we add a little bit of color. And then after that, we're good, fam. Set 3 PNG. And then we add the fringe. Is it 59? Yes, 59. We hit save. And that's going to be our exit 4 PNG. Then we go back to our 1. And then we cut out everything. And then that's going to be our C exit. Then afterwards we create a new layer, and that's going to be our exit 2. Grab our pen tool, size, amount, opacity. I think that should be good. Oh. Nothing then better than having to double check if every square is white and then screw it up at the very end. What is amount? Amount doesn't seem to change anything. Oh, it was ink. We set it to ink mode before. Okay, that's what was missing. We go to our brush tool, make it big, transparency 25%, hardness maximum, and then we go bop. Okay, I think that's all the stuff we really need. Or maybe, oh wait, we still got to do art for the, for a pause button. And then we also got to do art for a, so we've got to do art for a pause, and then we've got to do art for the name of the game. We'll quickly do the pause button stuff while we're here so we can cut out everything. And then we can just write pause, I guess. And then pen tool ink mode. It'll take me a while to get used to it. Yeah, we can delete that layer and just add a new empty layer on top of this. I seriously do not get what the amount brush does. You can, what? What just happened? This is starting to get funky. I think the easiest thing to do from here, just because the tools are pretty bad, is I'm gonna close, gonna open up Paint again, then I'm gonna write pause in Paint, and then I'm gonna bring it back. Resize, was it 33 by 15? And then we're gonna write it in black first. No, wait, hold on. We'll open our exit file. Don't save. Then we will fix this. Man, when you're trying to think of a way to write in white. Oh yeah, we'll color the whole thing black, of course. What am I talking about? And then we can use the invert thing. So then we'll do the thing. Make little white outlines. Here, 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 and here. So then that way when we go over with the black tool, this is the shit we have to go through because I need to work on stuff. Okay, so paint in white. P A. Oh, that was a bit high. And then E. I think the S is just a little bit too tight there. Let's fix that. There we go. So then when we take that off, still looks odd. I think it's just because that's the way we've done the pixels. Yeah, it's just the way we've done it. Can't fix that. We can't fix that. It's gonna be 1 pixel off perfect. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then yeah, it's going to be 1 pixel off center. How right would it look? I need some professional help. Do I keep it 1 pixel off center, or do I just suck it up? I'm gonna hope that I'm spelling pause wrong. I'm not spelling pause wrong. P-A-U-S-E. know why, but I feel like that looks right. I feel like that looks right. I'm gonna save this. Thank you for your professional opinion. I need it. I'm gonna save that. We're gonna bring it in here. Then cut out wand, bang, bang, bang. So then we hit save. Okay, and that's it. We've done it. That's literally everything. Except maybe a line, but that's not important. We can recreate that in Raylib easy. I just don't have this font in Raylib, so just gonna have to, we just kind of had to make everything ourselves. So that's been everything. So now we can start doing some creative UI stuff for the thing. Because remember, we're doing a menu. Oh, wait, hold on. This is menu options. Oh yeah, we didn't even do the title and yikes. Well, we did a lot of it for now. So, do what we're gonna do. We're gonna grab all these. And guess what? We're gonna cut them. And we're gonna put them in here. Skip this file. Oh damn it, that's our CPAWS. Yeah, so we go rename. Sorry, yep, F2. And then CPAWS. We cut that and then we put it in here. And just because things are starting to get a little bit hectic in here, we're gonna put this in and go images, means sprites. And change the view mode to I think we want medium icons. I think. Yeah, medium icons. That's what we want. And then and then we can split them up. Yay! Yeah, we also got trees. I know, just like the trees. Rightio. That was a lot of work. Oh yeah, so the point of that was that we were gonna put a little taste of our menuing in here. Should we put a taste? Now that I think about it, I'll leave the menuing for later when I can take a snapshot and then pull it apart. Camera. We can do the camera now. Okay, so it says describe the camera, how it moves, perspective, orthographic, and something or other. And it's like, so let's, oh wait, that's tab now. Why did I think backspace was over there? Well, okay, so the camera is top down, and I'm gonna hope that I can do scrolling with it. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping I can scroll. I mean, you can control the camera so it moves left, so it can moves up, down, left, and right, allowing the player to see the map. Well, it would be more like to explore the map, observe the tiny robots, not tiny robots, as well as give the option to follow the tribesman or track a goblin? Did we go with goblins? No, track the enemy. We'll just say track the enemy. Top down, I think it wants that. Nope, what does it want? The camera is top down. And you can control the camera. And then the player can control the camera using the arrow keys or WASD. That's about all I can say for now. Assets. List of all files needed along with known attributes. Don't bother doing that yet. And technical risks. So, in this game, I want there to be some. We'll probably dot point this because there's a lot of stuff I kind of want this to be, like want this to have is maybe a bit extra. So, you know, maybe some animations, some like moving animations, maybe no. Let's think basics. I want to be resource harvesting, crafting, building, agent selecting, and then AI pathing. It's like behaviors such as there's like seek, pursue, flee, pathfind, etika. I think those are the ones I really want. And then what else? Wave system. Agents have different behaviors at different times. And then agents have different behaviors when equipping different tools. Some stretch goals. I don't really want stretch goals actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Majority of these I want in my game. No, do I? I think this is good for now, actually. We've touched on everything that we really needed to touch on, and we can clean this up later. I think that's the design document done. Yeah, we're all good. we're all good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna perform a git bash. Oops, that's way too far. So bash. So we're gonna do git add dot. Oops. Git add dot. Git commit dash m. More work on design doc and more work on assets and new asset will be sprites and new sprites folder added. Nice. Then git push. Okay, so let's see, how's that looking like on GitHub? So we can quickly check by going to GitHub right here, closing this repo. Damn. Nice. Now we have a dedicated sprites list. Look at that. That is cool. Now we gotta start with the actual project itself. This is where things get a little bit antsy. Excuse me. The hard part really is just where to begin. So I need to quickly do a thing. So there's a way to make this a template. No, it's definitely in here. I just need to see it. Is it a part of properties? I don't think so, but where else would it be? Manage NuGet packets. I could have sworn there was literally something called like make template or something. Just don't remember where. Well, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try. Not in here. What happens when I go to downloads? And go to this. If we rebuild. Damn, there's so many damn options. Okay. How to a template project template in Visual Studio. Fine. New project. Okay, I'm gonna watch a couple of questionable videos.
Have you ever found yourself doing the same thing over and over when creating new projects? App a .NET Core version. Again, here I really teach you Calibre and Micro today. That's not my goal, nor WPF. I do have a whole playlist on WPF, and usually I think all but one or two of the videos use Calibre and Micro, so you'll probably be familiar with this if you have seen those videos, and if not, don't worry. You can go check those out if you really want to get more in depth. Okay, so I'm going to delete the main window. We don't need that. I'm going to add actually first I'm going to add a dependency. And then inside there we add our resource dictionary. Is this verbose? Yes, but the reason why is because I'm trying to say, hey, we can merge more than one in here if you wanted to merge multiple dictionaries. It's kind of setup stuff that there's not really a payoff in this small project template, but there may be a problem. I'm going to create another view. So let's do that now. So we're going to create a view model first. This is something that the user's going to want to know. So this will be our demo async.
Yeah, this is definitely not what we're looking for.
Put the active item on this. Work better than it used to.
Okay, so this is the kind of screen I remember seeing.
With all this stuff, let's go ahead
and say project.
And we're going to
export template. Ah, there we go. That was the thing. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we go project, export template. Bam. Yep, then we go next. And then we go remember to add arraylib and array GUI files to project. There we go. So that means that next time when we open our solution, or when we open anything in Visual Studio, we'll see that we get a new pop-up. I mean, no, open Skype. Did I open Skype? No, I didn't. But you see, when we go to create a new project, we can go all the way down to the bottom and we'll see our new custom template there. And that's going to save us a lot of time. Trust me, it's going to save us a lot of time. Because there's going to be a lot of arraylib working with this. So, now, what does that mean we do now? Well, it means that I'm going to probably finish off making the game manager, because the game manager is going to be important for making a game. Who'da thunk? And then after that, we're going to focus on doing the AI and eventually the pathing stuff. So then, it's probably the first thing I'm going to do. Finish the game manager, then get the pathing in, then get the AI in. That's going to be my 3-step plan. It's like game engine, AI, pathing, boom. Then we're going to put that all into our single file, and then we're going to be like, oh yeah, that's right. So, that means we need to figure out where the thing is. Okay, so now I've got the video still here, loaded from last time. Let's quickly close everything, because this is looking at the wrong stuff. And then, oh shit, what part was I up to? Okay, well, this is gonna get a little bit weird, because I do not remember what part of the video I was up to. Oh no. I think it was game state manager. Yeah, we're up to the game state manager stuff. So let me quickly add that as part of the screen. So let me go to the code setup, and then we can open up quick window capture for Google Chrome. Hold on, let me move this out. Yeah, sorry about that. Need to quickly fix that. Don't want that there. Let's try again. Another window capture. There we go. So now we're gonna watch him doing his coding stuff. Awesome. Now let's give it a beep bop. Let's give it a beep bop. Ba-dum, bamboo. Do 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 do. Okay. I don't know if. Oh, whoa. Let me grab that. It's like, guys, it's an earthquake. I can't code. It's an earthquake. No. Okay. So let's get started. I think it's like 32.
We've also got one for game over. Pop off game. It will use our game state manager. So I'm going to say game state manager pointer m_game.
It was in our application class. Yep.
State manager. It's going to be null pointer by default. This doesn't exist, we need to pre-declare it. Game state manager. So now we've said that it exists, we can come into our CPP file, hash include game state manager, and this method works. These two methods work, our splash and our menu. You'll notice that these methods are not working. That's because we don't have those states. So let's just get rid of that for now. You'll notice push state, pop state, push state, those all works.
I would do that, but I'm just gonna comment it out. I'm probably gonna need to add that in later.
Let's get
So
rid of them for now as well.
get rid of them for now. Well, I'm gonna say no to that, my friend.
The delete. Well, we're not deleting our current game state anymore. We want to delete our actual game state manager. And when the destructor is called for this, we should make sure we go through and delete any states that have been created.
Hold on. Oop, not the right window. Game state manager.
Created that are managed by our manager. So we'll add that a bit later. So
Add
got
that
set
bit
states
a bit later. Oh yeah, we even have to update our current state. So let's see, yeah, current state, that's the only
push and
thing.
pops working.
It would probably then just be game manager.delta time, eh? I mean, we'll just slap game manager in there.
Our update, we want to say game state manager update, and actually our game state manager drawer.
Called
So
it.
let's run this and see what happens. So it doesn't crash now, but you'll also notice that our game states don't work. That's because
We haven't coded anything.
our game state manager doesn't have anything to actually update or draw. These set, push, and pop state methods also don't do anything.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have some tea and toast. Yes.
Anything, so we need a way of keeping track of all of these different things. So the first thing I'm going to do in the .h file for our game state manager, include map. So map is kind of like a dictionary type in C#. I'm going to say std map of const char pointer to I game state pointer m underscore states.
That is a mouthful. Const char pointer I game state pointer arrow m underscore state. States of Detroit Smash.
So this m underscore states is going to refer to all of the states that we have associated a name with, or be associated to a instance of that state. So inside of our set state, I'm just going to say m underscore states at name is equal to state.
Boy.
When we go through and update and draw, we're not referring to the states that we've actually registered. We want to refer to the
Hold on. State name equals state.
states that we have pushed. So if you refer back to over here in our application class, see how here we're saying push state for splash. When we say push state, I want the splash state that is associated with the state that is associated with that to actually be updated and drawn. So we need another variable to refer to this. So over here, I'm going to create an std list. I need to include it. Hash include list.
We need a list. Init initialize a list.
Of I game state pointers m underscore stack. So this is our stack of game states. So when we call push state, I'm going to say mstack.push, and we're going to push the state that is registered by the name.
So mstack dot pushback, mstack dot pushback. So that's m states name.
M states of name, that is the state that we're pushing onto our stack. When we call pop, I'm just going to say mstack.pop. So that will remove the last one. So far these are the only commands that we need. When we go through and update and draw, we want to loop through all of the states that are on our stack and update them, and loop for all of the states that are on our stack and draw them. For auto state m underscore stack state arrow pointer. Oh, okay, so if you get this error, pointer to incomplete class type is not allowed. This occurs when you have pre-declared a class in your header file. You say this exists, but where you have not hash included it in your CPP. So include iGameState.
Currently making a game idea generator. My goodness. Make us make game designers obsolete. Just have the game idea generator generate games. It's like, look, I think that it would be very hilarious to have just a robot that like automatically makes like AAA title games for you. Just kind of do it. It just kind of does it. Kind of just does it. Imagine if someone had access to that kind of knowledge. Automatic game generator. I can imagine. It's like, oh, you thought procedural generation was hard. So you thought procedural generation was hard. Well, how about everything game generation, just from top to bottom, completely new. For now. Oh, for now, I like the use of for now. I'll definitely use that for my next assessment. Say I don't know what to do. Let's check the game idea generator. But I'm expecting some crazy stuff. And actually, wait, quick question. Do you think you might like pass in parameters or something? Like, would you be able to say, I want to make XYZ game?
So that error has gone away. We'll say.
It works like you click the generator. Okay. That's still cool. That's cool. Is like, I was thinking that maybe it's like you give it like maybe like a list of like a constraint or something as well, and then it can be like maybe it'll come up with a name. Like it'll come up with a name and then it'll come up with what it's doing. It'll be pretty interesting. Like maybe it's like a horse in the Mayan temple platformer 4X horror survival game.
Update. I'm going to copy my range-based for loop. I'll call this draw. So we're now looping through. When we call GameStateManager update, we're looping through all of the states on our stack and calling their update. And when we call our GameStateManager's draw, we're looping through all of the draw methods and calling their draw. So ideally,
Hmm.
what we should see,
That sounds awesome. Can't wait to see it, Renzo. Sounds exciting.
you'll notice here that we have we're pushing the splash, we're popping it, and then we're pushing our menu. Ideally, what we should see is the menu state being drawn. And we can see that here.
Oh no, what did I put in my menu state? I'm a join. Okay, let's see. Currently, my Discord server, I think it's this thing. Oh, it's running that project. Lol. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Got a link. Got a link. You gotta ask politely. Then you'll get toast. Yep, so it's in the chat. Hello, DJ Weeb. Yeah, DJ Weeb just joined. Oh yeah, if you weren't here for last time, we were doing this grid thing where you can click and then you place a node, and then you can see how it like connects to the other nodes next to it. And then yeah, I was just it's just funny. It's like, yeah, like I know you're the DJ Weeb. It's just funny. It's like Renzo is the DJ Weeb. Anyway, what I was gonna say was that this is the thing. You click and then it puts nodes down. But then also I made it so that when you hold click, it spawns a node. So that means you can just draw. It's pretty weird. But yes, so now time to set as this thing as the current project. But thank you for joining the Discord server. Oh, see, we got our memes menu. Our memes menu is active. We did it, boys. We got memes.
If I take these last two methods off, you'll see when we run that now we have our splash state. And if I update my menu,
I don't know why, but I've got the overwhelming urge to rickroll right now. Not entirely sure why. Oh, this is my no you screen. I know why I spelled it like that. Should have just been no you.
So let's say it's drawn 100 units down. When we update our menu, if we push both of them on at the same time, they should both appear. And we can see that there as well.
Oh yeah, if you don't pop it off. And then it's like, memes? No, you. Oh, well, I'm using a tutorial from a teacher to make a game manager for my assessment. This is why it is the got C++ coding homework to do, so do I. I'm literally just doing my homework on stream. Oh, but I guess if it's more like what I'm actually making, I'm making this game manager because I want to make a, what is it? If I go to my Word doc, I just kind of want to make a thing where you control little AIs to harvest nodes, and then you can use the resources to make weapons to defend your agents. That's about it.
So
No, I've never heard of Growtopia. I'll give it a quick look. Let's give it a quick look, guys. Growtopia. Is this like a... What is this? Ubisoft? Oh, it's a universe of unlimited worlds, all connecting to each other. Create mind-bending worlds together with friends and fill them with anything your heart desires. Collecting seeds, growing trees, harvesting and combining seeds to make new ones is the heart of the game. As universes grow, Growtopia is filled with everyday heroes, and some villains too. Protect your items and play with friends safely with innovative world lock system. Okay. That sounds pretty interesting. Yeah. I can definitely see the interest in this. Sounds really cool. Kind of gives me Starbound vibes. Little treehouse thing. That's cute.
So far so good. We can see that these are working. So what we now want the capacity to do is we want our splash state and our menu state to have access to the game state manager, and for those classes to be able to add and remove states. So let's just push on our splash state, and we'll say after 3 seconds we want our splash state to transition to our menu state. So if we jump into our splash state, what we'll want
Okay.
is a couple of variables.
Oh wait, that's the CPP. I would need the H.
Float default that to 0 seconds. And in our splash CPP, when we get to our update function, m underscore
0.0f.
seconds. And in our splash CPP, when we get to our update function, m underscore timer plus equal dt. So plus equal delta time. If m underscore timer is greater than 3 seconds, this is what we want to be able to do. Somehow, game state manager arrow pop state, so we're popping ourselves off, and then game state manager push state, and we want to push on the menu. Now notice that our splash state only knows about the menu through this string. It does not know about the concrete implementation. It just knows that there should be something that is there that exists. So we don't care about our menu actually having IntelliSense in this file, in our splash state.cpp. We just know that we want to be able to change to that state, and it's kind of fixed up later on. This won't work at the moment because we don't have access to our game state manager. So our splash state needs some way to know about the game state manager. Likewise, our menu state, when we press a button to move into the game or into some other state, our menu state needs to know about our game state manager. So we need to know what owns that object. And for us, the owner of our game state manager is actually our application class. So we will actually want a way that each of our game states can have a pointer to this application instance. So let's update both of our states so that they are aware of our application class. I'm going to say that we can do that in the menu state.h and menu state.cpp. So over here, application pointer app. And again, here it says incomplete type not allowed. We can pre-declare it. Class application. We want to store that as a member variable. M underscore app. And in our CPP file, and we'll update this too. M underscore app is assigned to our app. We'll do the same for our splash state.
bedding. I can't believe it. The game manager's almost done. Just gotta finish this little piece off. That. Huh.
Alright, so now
Why am I getting problems with it?
splash date.cpp. m_app, and we'll hover over this incomplete type not allowed. Oh, application pointer. Application pointer, application pointer. Alright, cool. So got our application pointers properly set up. Alright, so now our splash date knows about app. You'll notice if we have a look over here, our constructors now fail. So we updated the constructor for both of these methods. They require knowledge of our application.
All right. See you next stream, Nat.
So this and this. So this now succeeds.
And there's nothing better than just having some quality code. Not entirely sure why this is still giving incomplete type not allowed. Hopefully.
Let's run it and just double check that it still works. So I get an error. Alright, so use an undefined type application that needed to be a pointer.
Ah, of course. Probably could have guessed that.
So let's run it again. I've probably got some more errors. I didn't make that pointer there either. Alright, so we've got our splash date working here. Alright, so how can, in our splash date, how can we say, we want to be able to say m_app arrow, and we'll notice we get pointer to incomplete type not allowed. So we need to hash include application.h. So now,
okay, hash include application.h. So that when we get in here, we can go map or mapp.
now we can get IntelliSense, and we only have these methods: update, run, and draw, and we've got our destructor. So we've got those methods. How do we get access to our game state manager? Well, what we can do in our application.h, we can provide a getter function. Game state manager pointer get game state manager, return m underscore game state. So we can do that.
State manager. Oh my gosh. Return Emmons.
Alright, this should probably go in the CPP, but all of a sudden I'm lazy. So get game state manager, jump into our CPP. We should now have get game. State manager. On that, you'll now notice we get pointer to incomplete type not allowed. This is okay. That's because the pointer to this get game state manager doesn't exist in our context. So
we need another hash include.
Game state manager. Now we can say pop state. And we can do the same thing for push state menu. So now what we should see, assuming that I've got this working correctly, it's sitting in our menu and then we crash. Access violation reading location. So I actually know the reason why this crashes. The reason this crashes is because in our splash state, when we call pop state, let's go into that. Our pop state modifies m underscore stack. So we're removing a value from the stack. When we remove a value from the stack...
Okay, so I think he's going to go on to say that we're popping off our thing and then we don't get to the part where we put on the new state. So I think the only way that it would work is if you told it to put on the new state and then pop itself off.
Whilst we are also looping through it, we get an error. We cannot modify a collection whilst we are looping through it.
Oh.
So that means set state, push state, and pop state aren't going to work for us as we intend. We need a way for us to be able to push state, pop state, and set state. We need a way for us to be able to call each of these methods whilst still looping through those functions. One way for us to do that is actually to record all of these actions and then and cache them and then do them later on. And so what I actually want to do is when we call set state, I only want this to occur at the beginning of my update. And if I call push state, I want that to occur at the beginning of my update as well. And when we call pop state, I want that to occur at the beginning of my update. So I want to record each of these commands and process them in the same order, but in one spot. So I never want these commands to actually occur in the middle of our update loop. And one of the other main reasons for that is we are in our splash state as an example, and we call this pop and push state. So we return from our update and we return here, and then our draw occurs, and our draw is operating on a modified state. What we want is for all of our updates to work and then for all of our draws to work. So we want to make sure that all of these method calls, that they're recorded, and that we do all of those things at one place here. In order for us to do that, I'm going to make use of Lambda Functions, which you've seen me use in class quite a number of times now. So we're going to make use of Lambda Functions.
I have not seen him use a Lambda function
delay
yet.
the execution.
I'm not very good at this stuff.
So that they don't occur when we call these
Okay.
functions, but that we merely record them so that we can do those actions later on. So I'm going to create a list of actions, a list of commands that we want to run. So set, push, and pop are commands. I'm going to hash include functional. This allows us to use Lambda functions. I'm going to have an std list of std function of void m underscore commands. Right, so I have a list of functions called commands, and what we'll do at the beginning of our update, before we call any update calls, is invoke all recorded commands. So for auto cmd in m underscore commands, we know that they are functions, so we're going to call them. And once we're finished invoking them, I think that's plural. Yeah. Once we finish calling those, we're going to then clear our list. So let's just do that. So invoke all of our recorded commands, then we'll clear them. And so set state, what we want to actually do is m underscore commands dot push so we're actually just going to do the
That is funky. Oh, so push back this function, and this is our function we're putting in. Maybe I spelled commands wrong?
the exact same logic, but I think I can do equals. There we go.
Oh. Then why is it still here? No instance of... Not looking very good. Like the optimism though.
So what we're going to do is name can be accessed, state can be accessed, and m_states. This is our...
Okay. Is there something? I sure haven't screwed up something here. Because it says it's not liking
this
any of it.
variable, this can be accessed as well. So this is an approach that we can use. So here's our function that we were using before. This is what we had before, but where instead we're using this same logic, but it's inside of a function, and the function we are storing in our list so that we can call it later on. So let's do the same for push state.
That is cool. If it works, of course.
And let's do the same for pop state. And here we go for pop state. This is what we want. So the logic is the same. We're just caching that logic so that we can play it all back at the same time at a later point in time. So hopefully when we run this, you will see so we're just one state now, but
Split. We need to go back. Further back. Void functions. I didn't notice that. Literally 2 characters. Hold on. So it's a list of functions that are void. Okay, so it was just having a thing. There we go. Now let's see it. Let's see it. No you? Memes! Woo!
Of functions called commands, and what we'll do at the beginning of our update, then we'll clear them, approach that we can use. We're just caching that logic so that we have never deleted those states. We're deleting a game. When we run this, you will see
Now it's looking good.
splash, and we've swapped to menu. So you should have seen after 3 seconds it now worked. So before it crashed, now it doesn't crash, and we've delayed that execution. And we can close our program. Now there's a problem, one additional problem, and that is we have a memory leak. You see here we're using the new keyword. So on states that we have set, we have never deleted those states. We're deleting a game state manager, but we're not deleting the states that we've provided to the game state manager. So we need to make our destructor
Include
go
those
through our
game states.
and destroy them. So let's come up here for auto state in m_states, delete state, and then states dot clear.
Mm-hmm.
This doesn't work.
It's a pointer, dude.
Expression must be a pointer to a complete data type.
Can't you just slap an address in front of it?
Let me try the other for loop approach. For auto iter is equal to states dot sta states dot begin iter is not equal to m underscore states dot end iter plus plus. So iter is pointing to our key value pairs. So the name is our first and our iGameState pointer is our second. Delete iter second. Alright, that one works. Alright, so we'll keep with that.
So then wouldn't it be state second? How's that work? What? I am very confused. How does that code even work? How is IntelliSense now picking up that that's
so
just
this
a
is
number,
going to
right?
Loop through all of those states.
It is a number. How is... What? Oh no, it's... Oh, okay. But then you write iter plus plus. I... So this is a std map. Iter. This is of std pair. Wait, so if I just testing, if I include map, oh no, but it has to be of that type of map specifically. So std pair. Why does std state? Why does m states become a pair? That's weird. That is weird. C++ is, I mean, is weird in ways I do not understand. Just to see how wrong I am, I'm going to slap an ampersand there and then comment it out for the sake of it being for the sake of having something that works. Wasn't supposed to play it. Awesome. Aborted. Okay, let's go.
And make sure that they are destroyed appropriately. There's one more thing that you may have picked up on, and that is we have a load and unload method. Currently these are never called, so we probably want to have in our set state over here in our method, if m states is equal
so if m states, okay, if m states name, it's like, bro, what's your state's name? Is equal to
null pointer. So if it's not null pointer, then m states dot unload. So if it did exist before, then we want to make sure we unload it, and if it existed before, we want to make sure.
So m states name unload.
Sure we delete it before we override it. then we can overload it. And then once we've overloaded it, overridden it, we can say if
What is this?
that is still not equal to null, let's make sure we invoke that load method. Null. So what this means in our set state, if we come over to our application class and we say set state splash, the splash state's load method will be called. And here when we say set state menu, the menu's load method will be called. If we wanted to unload our splash state, we could type in null pointer, and this will call our unload.
Not quite yet. Almost though.
Right, so by assigning to menu null pointer, that should unload our game state prior to deleting it. So hopefully that works. Let's just double check.
Excuse me.
So we have our splash date, and it now breaks. Breaks when we're updating. So I've done something wrong. Let's double check why. Oh, okay, sorry. Of course. I deleted. There we go. I deleted. Oh, okay, sorry. Of course. I deleted. There we go.
Oh yeah. Now I get it. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't get why having the menu state inactive caused a problem. That was because the splash state was trying to call for the menu state and the menu state didn't exist, which caused an error. So, yeah.
So if we run this now,
No, you
Splash.
memes.
swaps to menu. So finally, I just want to highlight the load and unload occurring, and that we can overload that in our menu state. So in our menu state, I'm going to say std cout
See out.
loading menu and load. I'm going to put a breakpoint, do loading menu and load.
And then that would mean we need to include IO.
I'm going to put a breakpoint, do the same for unload. Unload menu. Let's include IO stream in here as well. Alright, so we have load and unload for our menu state. Let's do that for our splash state.
So just copy this. Oh. Whatever, we'll fix it.
Include
Go IntelliSense.
IO stream. So in our splash state, std cout load splash, and we'll have unload splash, and we should see through this pop and push and the deletion. So what we can actually do is, before we unload our splash state, we can actually say m_app arrow game state manager arrow set state
Null pointer.
splash null pointer.
State manager. Set state. Splash. No. Null pointer. It's gonna say that's unload.
This will unload. So this will unload the current state that we're in, which is kind of quite powerful. You'll see. So I've got, oh man. So we've got our game state thing there, and you'll notice at the bottom down here we've got loading splash. That's worked, and that's in our load function. We've got loading menu, Then we've got unloading splash. And when we close our project, I believe what should happen is that it doesn't crash, and it
Is that it
crashing.
shouldn't crash. Yeah, for some reason
so
unload isn't being called on the main menu so
let's
far.
resolve that, and I think that is one additional thing over here. So before we delete it, what I think we should actually do is, rather than going through and setting these states to end, I think what we want to do is actually unload them prior. So game states, sorry, iter arrow second arrow unload.
Iter arrow second arrow unload. My goodness, that's thick. I need to actually double check where is iGameState.cpp. I don't know what's using iGameState. So that's gonna happen. It's gonna unload splash. Then when I hit close, it's gonna say problem.
Let's see if that ended up working. So we've got that working there. Alright, I'll press escape. Access violation reading location 000. So if we hover over states, sorry, iter.
Excuse me?
First, okay, first is set to null. Alright, so we have a crash. I need to do another check. If iter arrow second is not equal to null,
iter second is not equal to null pointer, then delete. Or is it just gonna be unload?
then we can do this. And that's likely what the crash that occurred before was from.
Should it be? No.
And let's go on to menu. Sweet. So now we've got loading splash, loading menu, unloading splash, unloading menu, and then the rest of our game has exited. So, what I would like for you guys to do as a kind of follow-up from this video tutorial is to create a couple of things. So your to-do will be, let me just come down here, to-do, create a play state, create a pause state, create a score state, and when we press like the P key on the play state, push state pause. Right. let's say when we press space on the menu state, change state to play. Right, so we go from our splash state to our menu. We'll press the space bar on our menu, have that switch into our play state. When we're in our play state, press the P key to pause. You want to add the pause state onto the stack.
Let me just write this down for next time in simplified terms. And then after that, I think that's everything.
When we press the P key on the pause state, pop the pause state from the stack, and that should enable it to resume back to our play state. And then challenge, see if you can update our game state manager so that any states that are not on the top of the stack are automatically paused, so their update does not occur. So see if you can update the game state manager so that only the top state is updated. All states should draw. If you really wanted to, you could extend it a little further and pass in like a Boolean value, or have some states that are flagged as a blocking for update and a blocking for draw. So if they are blocking for an update, it prevents the update from the state underneath from updating. If they are blocking from the draw, it prevents the draw state from drawing underneath. So those are the things that would be great for you to have a go at. This video has now gone for an hour 16, so I hope you find it informative, and let me know how you go. Again, if you get stuck through any of this, you'll be able to pause it, re-watch it, retry all of the things. So let me know how you go. I will see you guys in class.
Okay, so that was everything. Wait, wrong one. There we go. So that was everything in that tutorial, and I am very happy that I've finally gone through and done it. I want to thank everyone so much for watching. I know most of you guys have left. It is very late in the night, but I want to thank you all for watching. Maybe just in case you feel like you want to watch this back to the end, I want to say thank you. And I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. I don't know.